Good morning, everyone. Luke with Premium Aquatics here. Welcome back to the tank series. Today we are doing one thing only. Very simple. I need your help though on something. I need your help on picking out what fish I want. I don't know. I don't know what to get yet. I don't know. I need your help deciding what to put inside this tank, because I am at a loss. I haven't been able to decide what I want to do yet. But today we're doing something very simple, and that is we're going to take a look at the Icecap Skimmer stand. I actually have had this for quite some time, and I even tried using it once, but it ended up being a little too tall for what I was wanting to accomplish down in the sump. But this is very simple, a skimmer stand, or well, anything, any sort of stand, but normally meant for a skimmer. And what we're using it for is to put it underneath of my skimmer, and actually the clarisea as well. And if you look, you can actually see it's already down there. It's already installed, so I'll bring it out so I can show you again. But essentially, I raised up the baffle between my skimmer section and the refugium to bring in a little bit more water and make things work out. And honestly, I don't remember the whole scenario why I did it. I don't know. These 2 weeks have been a little hectic, so I'm not really sure why I did what I did, but for some reason the water down here in my skimmer section was high. So I made it higher. And so the skimmer, like I told you last week, was going crazy. And it was a little in part to everything that was stirring up, I think, but I think a lot of it was the water level had risen, and so there was no chance I was ever going to get the dial in. It was just too high, so the water level inside that skimmer body was too high as well, and I just could not get it to calm down. So I decided get this bad boy back out and finally be able to use it. So I'm excited to have this in there. Let's go over it. Let's talk about what this is. Let's go. Okay, so it's wet, cloudy because the salt, so I apologize. I already opened this, so we don't need to really open it up, but this is it's straightforward. It's really simple. It works fantastic. It's actually really thick acrylic, which I was actually very surprised with and very pleased with, because the last thing you want is something super flimsy where these legs are just rocking back and forth every time you want to get into your sump and have to worry about this thing collapsing. So no worries about this whatsoever. You have our leg portions, 4 black screws here, our top plate, and then we have our little riser legs over here that come with 4 white screws. So there are 3 different sizes to this. This is the 11 by 9. This is the largest one. Then they have a medium, which is 9 by 7, and then also a small, which is 7 by 6. So 3 different sizes to accommodate what you want. On the legs here, you can put them in here. You essentially just screw them in. And as you can see, there are notches cut out that will allow us to raise and lower for what level we want to go with. Standard like this, we have heights of 4.75, 5, and 6 1/4. But if those don't work for us, if you need a little bit different variances, all you have to do, unscrew this and just turn it around. It actually gives us a little bit of differences, and it goes from 4, 4.5, and 5.75 now. So that actually is pretty cool that you have that option, just in case you, just because sometimes you might need something a little different than what is, normal. Here we are, simple. Now you can see we are set up with our legs, and then to, obviously reduce it, just one at a time, we go and adjust it. Now slow, and then we can go all the way down as well. So really nice, really easy to set up. This is fantastic. And again, if you don't need these legs at all, like me, just take off these screws and set these legs off to the side. Obviously, I wouldn't throw them away because you might need it later on if you make changes or go with a different size skimmer or tank or whatever it may be, and it can make a world of a difference for your skimmer production and efficiency that it's doing. Because if you find that you're just getting too much water into your skimmer cup and it's just always wet and you can't get a dry skim mate, it might be worth it to look into one of these and see if you can, see if it'll fit for what you're looking for, and raise up your baffle so you can use a skimmer stand and adjust accordingly. So I'm going to now take this, get it into the sump. I'll show you it in action. I had to do a little maneuvering. It was a pain in the butt to get it all set up because everything was plumbed up together. So it was kind of a juggling act to get the filter roller moved and up, as well as the skimmer, without having anything go cattywampus on me. So let's get in the tank. Let's show you. Let's go. All right, so it is all set up. We have our skimmer, which I need to adjust the flow on it. I had to turn it down, turn it off so I could get the skimmer stand back out because I've been using it. So I apologize about that. We'll close that up and get that back and dialed in. It's annoying when I have to redial those things in. But as you can see, it's still skimming like a beast. We have the filter roller and then our skimmer stand. As I mentioned, I'm at about a 4-inch height here, and so as a result, my skimmer would have been way too low, so I had to adjust my baffle here and raise the water level as to where, raise the water level up here. So I'm doing, I think at about 10 inches right now. So everything is working well. I like it. I got to get the skimmer dialed back in, but beyond that, you can actually already see this is quite a bit darker than the new fleece that is there. I did waste quite a bit, unfortunately, when I got this thing set up, just because dialing it in, I don't know, whatever. But it's doing its work. It's working very well for me so far. It's been rolling like a beast and really cleaning this water up. Got our algae that are actually growing really well. This fern clerpa here, I got literally just a tiny little piece, and that thing has extended itself all the way from here over. I've got tons of long ferns there. We got some other clerpa back there, some gracilaria. Not sure what this guy is down here, but we got some moss, and then I've got some alva back by where it filters into the return area. But algae are actually doing really well. I actually really like them. We've got a lot of sponges that are growing on them. I'll show you real quick. A couple of good sponges that are really growing in here that you can see right there. So those are really cool and will help filter out everything as well. And we got other sponges, so things are growing real nice in there. I actually really like it. Real quick, I want to show you the feed. I'm going to feed these clowns just because I really enjoy it. I don't know if they enjoy it, let's hope, because it's food, but I want to show you exactly what I mean, what they do for me here. It's really cool. I love it. They don't bite hard yet. I'm hoping maybe if I continually hand feed them a little bit more, maybe they'll be less likely to really bite down on me when they actually get full grown. So that's what I'm hoping for. Probably won't happen, but we'll see. Let me put my pumps on feed time through my Hydros app. All right, my sea swirl's still going, so it'll fly around a little bit, but essentially all I'm going to do is get a pinch of this flake food. I bring up I always show the blue little lid just so they know, hopefully, and we'll correlate them together. very cool. I love it. I think it's fun feeding them. It's fun to see how they react. Like I said, they're not really aggressive. The male likes to pick on me a lot more than the female, and then the female, as you saw, goes and chases him off. I'm sure it's all about the food, but I like to think that she actually likes that I feed her. So we'll just go with that plan. So be quiet, okay, guys? Just relax, chill, okay? All right, guys, that is going to be it for me. I'm going to get out of here. Go check out the Icecap Skimmer stands. If you want something that's ready to go, ready for you, put it together and away you go. You don't have to worry about it crumbling before you. Go take a look at it. I'll put a link in the description below to go see those. So go check those out. I'm going to get out of here, so make sure if you haven't, like I mentioned last time, Black Friday sales are coming up, Cyber Mondays, all these sales are coming up, and some of them have already actually hit the site right now. So go check out the website, www.premiumaquatics.com. You'll find a lot of great sales, a lot of clearance items that are open box, returns, all this stuff, all this jazz you can save money on. So go check it out. Sign up for our newsletter. We're going to be sending out emails here soon about Black Friday specials that are happening, local specials that are happening. If you are local to us here in Edinburgh, Indiana, you definitely want to check us out. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have some goodies, doorbusters, all that jazz. Great livestock, corals, anything you'd want for, we're going to have it for your tank. So make sure to keep an eye out. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, all that jazz. And that way you can stay the most up to date with all our sales going on coming this holiday season. So otherwise, have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by again. If you haven't already, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for the notification so you stay the most update on this system as well as our other videos. And I will catch you next week. Peace.